Alright, hello everyone and welcome to the stream. So we're gonna do the next leg here of the Scandinavian tour, winter tour, before its end, to collect some points for the virtual airlines, Scandinavian airlines. So let's start the flight. And we're gonna fly in VATSIM and also on the virtual airline. I've already filled in the sim brief. So should be good. And the joystick is connected and so on. So let's load it up, 40%. Soon downloading, so we'll play soon. Okay, here we go. Let's see, we are gonna check on VATSIM first. There's so many tabs, different windows open. Let's just put them all in one place. Actually, here we have the VATSIM. So let's see. Oslo is here. Let's select a gate where no one else is. We'll select the gate 20 here, seems to be fine. Or 22. 22. Let's take 22. Okay. Free flight. Let's make sure we have the correct airline. We don't have this one. It's going to be Scandinavian Airlines. The let's see. O Yankee Kilo Alpha Uniform. And I think that's the one we've set up here in the virtual airlines. Let's double check it so that it is correct. And doesn't say here. Let's go to the other one. This one, O Yankee KAU. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, gate 22 we said. Save and back. ENGM is Oslo. And this one doesn't match. Or here, there we go. Gate 22 set as departure. I'm gonna change the time to daytime, like morning, something like that. Start flight. Nice early morning here at Oslo Gardermoen Airport. We'll select the weather for live weather. We're gonna do some oh, it's raining. Lovely. Not. Sometimes there's gonna be rain. So, well, now what we are gonna go and just have a look at the settings here for the traffic. So there was something about the traffic aircraft type. Flight interface maybe. Let's just see if I can find the settings for the traffic, air traffic. Traffic airport quality. Ah, okay, we'll let it be for now. Yeah, I don't know where we set it up really. Accessibility maybe. Assistance. Nah. let's leave it. And like it's these planes I would like to get rid of. We're gonna resume the flight. Gonna log into VATSIM. We'll stick with this version. Scandinavian Airlines 9003. Oh, we're connected. Good. Alright, so let's begin. We'll start the flight. We booked the flight already, Oslo to Bergen. And there we go. It's unfortunately very rainy here today. Turn on the external power. Anti-ice, cruise supply, ground control. Fuel pumps.
Welcome on board. When you have found your seat, may we ask you to step aside to let those behind you pass. There's also space for your cabin baggage under the seats in front of you. If you're seated in the first row or in an exit seat row, all baggage and loose items must be stored in the overhead compartment.
We'll just do a direct loading here, load aircraft instant. Aircraft loaded. And let's go here. Look into constraints, constraint. We're gonna prepare the FMGC. First we'll get a weather request, ENGM, that's where we are now. Enter, yes, and send. And receive messages, weather data. QNH 9790979. Okay.
When you have found your seat, may we ask you to step aside to let those behind you pass. There's also space for your cabin baggage under the seats in front of you. If you're seated in the first row or in an exit seat row, all baggage and loose items must be stored in the overhead compartment. The aircraft is now being refueled, and therefore we ask you to unfasten your seatbelt.
Zero 0979. Okay. Start the APU. I'll turn on the nav and wings. Good.
Traffic, Secretary 50 Hotel, we are now on the left base runway 19 right, for service on the other runway 19 right. Okay. Good.
Okay, we set the departure preferences and we'll load the it here. Init request. So we'll get the flight plan.
We are now preparing for departure. Please select flight mode on your mobile phone and all other
Flight
electronic
number
devices. We ask you to place your cabin baggage
SAS9003.
either under the seat in front of you or in the overhead compartment. If you're seated in the first row or in an exit row, all cabin baggage and loose items must
Cost
be placed
index.
in the overhead compartment. Items heavier than 1 kilo, for example a laptop, must be safely stored away in your cabin baggage for takeoff and landing. Fasten your seatbelt, raise your seat back and table to the upright position.
Flight level
Also note that the
320.
window shades must be open for takeoff and landing.
No, the cost index is 0 and the flight level comes below that one. 320. Good. 0 fuel weight. We could get this one here sent to NCDU. And we have all that there, so that's very nice. Let's have a look here for the flight plan. We are gonna departure from runway 19 right. Runway 19 right using the Atlas 7D. SID, and we'll insert it. Good. We're gonna enter the runway for landing later on. We'll request the winds here. Wind request. And insert. Okay, I think we are almost done here. Copy active flight plan. Good. What am I missing here? Okay, we'll set the altitude.
Oslo traffic at 50 Hotel, we are now fully established on the LS runway 19 right. We are now 15 miles out. Oslo traffic.
Let's have a look here for the Atla. Here, this is to 1. Max 240 knots. Transition altitude 7,000. Max 250 knots below flight level 100. Initial climb clearance is 7,000. Expect further climb by Oslo approach. Okay. So is it the 7,000? Ah, there we go. The map is finally there. Okay, let's turn on the terrain also. We are ready for departure. Let's have a look. Do we have someone on the VATSIM? No. So just we should change the transponder here. Don't have any squawk code. But we should set 2200, I think it was. Okay. Good to go. Good to start the flight. We're gonna get the airport chart also. We're gonna departure from the runway 19 right. The 19 right is here. Yeah. So we'll push back and then use this taxiway here. Okay. Seems good. Yeah, we are ready for departure. Let's disconnect the GPU, release the chocks and cones, we'll close the door. We're ready to start moving. Beacon light is on and Let's do a de-icing.
The icing vehicles are coming now.
Confirm aircraft is ready for treatment. We begin treatment now and observe. Fluid type 1. Concentration at 50%. I will call you back.
Traffic at 50 Hotel, we are now exiting runway 19 right by Alpha 5 and will taxi to the gate via Papa Victor Romeo to the sun. Ready to land.
De-icing and anti-icing completed, and the icing code is fluid type 1. Concentration at 50%. I am disconnecting. Good day.
Okay. So let's ask for permission. Well, we're just gonna do it because there is no one here. We requested from the ESX. Prepare for pushback and departure.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brake set.
Let's have a look outside.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
So this is the flight that's gonna take us to Bergen in Norway. We are already in Norway here in Oslo. But we're gonna fly to Bergen.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Alright, let's think we are gonna taxiing. Is this for the, hang on, for the departure?
Locking gear.
Runway surface is wet. Shouldn't change anything. All good. Alright, so let's see. How do we want to do the pushback? No, wrong one. For the navigraph, let's see here. We want to do a pushback to the left. Let's think. Here's the plane. Do we want to go the nose to this side? That will be nose to the left. Tail to the right. Or opposite actually. So like this.
Release parking brakes.
Release parking brake.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brake set.
Okay, we'll stand by until then.
Cabin crew, arm doors, cross-check and report. We are now preparing for departure. Please select flight mode on your mobile phone and all other electronic devices. We ask you to place your cabin baggage either under the seat in front of you or in the overhead compartment. If you're seated in the first row or in an exit row, all cabin baggage and loose items must be placed in the overhead compartment. Items heavier than 1 kilo, for example a laptop, must be safely stowed away in your cabin baggage for takeoff and landing. Fasten your seatbelt, raise your seat back and table to the upright position. Also note that the window shades must be open for takeoff and landing.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake set. Okay, we'll start up the engines. Starting with the engine 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A320. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your
We'll set the flap to 1.
information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. And released as shown.
Alright, let's go back into the cockpit and make sure that the engine have started fine. Start the number 1 engine.
Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take a life jacket.
Okay, we set the flaps to 1 plus F. sure the engine is running fine. So starting up. Let's turn on the taxi lights. And we'll have this one armed. The auto brake for max. And the engine is now starting up and looks fine. We can confirm good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Scandinavian Airlines 9003 is ready for taxiing to runway 19 right using the taxiway Golf
Unlocking
Papa
gear.
and Alpha 9. Okay, we are good to start the taxiing.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Good. Good to go. Almost. And DC. Now we should release it, yes. Released. Please set parking brake. Please release parking brakes immediately. Have a good trip. Okay, thank you. So, here we go. Ready to taxi.
Welcome to this SAS flight. We are now preparing for departure and would like you to pay attention to the following important safety messages. We realize that you may have flown many times before, but every aircraft is different. In case you are wearing headphones, remove them and listen carefully. Whenever the seatbelt sign is on, please fasten your seatbelt securely. To undo the belt, simply lift the metal flap. If seated in SAS business, use the 3-point belt for takeoff and landing. Press here to undo the belt. Keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight even when the sign is turned off. Passengers, including children, are not allowed to sleep on the floor. Should you sleep during the flight, make sure to keep your seatbelt outside your blanket, so that the cabin crew will not need to disturb you in case of unexpected turbulence. Monitor your electronic devices when charging. Contact a member of the crew if an electronic device is damaged, hot, produces smoke, or if your device should fall into the seat structure. Any kind of smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes, is strictly forbidden in all areas of the aircraft, including the lavatories. All lavatories are equipped with smoke detectors. If the cabin air system should fail, oxygen masks will be released from the panel just above your seat. Stay where you are and pull the mask firmly towards you to open the oxygen supply. To release the oxygen, you will have to pull quite hard. Place the mask over your nose and mouth as quickly as you can. Tighten the mask to your face using the elastic bands and begin to breathe normally. Make sure your own mask is correctly fitted before helping anyone else. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, please adopt one of the following positions depending on your seat. For emergency landing on water, there is a life vest under your seat or between the seats. Pull the red tab to release. To use it, place the vest over your head. Pass the strap around your waist, fasten the buckle, then tighten the strap. As you leave the aircraft, inflate the life vest by pulling the red tab. You can use the mouthpiece to top up the air if necessary, and a light will come on automatically on contact with water. We will now explain how to leave the aircraft in an emergency. There are 4 clearly marked exits on each side of the aircraft. Leave your hand baggage behind and move to the nearest exit. Remember, it may be behind you. All doors are marked with green exit signs. Emergency lighting along the aisles will help you find your way. The doors are opened by moving the handle in the direction of the green arrow. Opening the doors will automatically inflate the evacuation slides. Jump onto slides and move away from the aircraft. If the aircraft has had to land on water, these slides detach to form rafts. The crew is on board for your safety. It is important that you follow their instructions.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now
And
secure
finally,
for takeoff.
please take a look at the safety onboard card in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you for your attention. If you have any further questions, just ask the cabin crew. We look forward to taking good care of you during the flight.
I think we can already departure here. Alright, just gonna check that we are also on Volanta. And right now I think we forgot one thing. We don't have a flight plan for VATSIM, so we're gonna send it to VATSIM. That's a big mistake. Now we have it. Good. Let's see, double check. Yeah, all good. Flight plan is there. Right, we should just announce that we're taking off from the runway 19 right. Scandinavian Airlines 9003 is now departing from runway 19 right in Oslo. Okay, we'll turn on the lights, landing lights, TO for takeoff. All good. We'll inform the cabin. We are ready for takeoff. Turn on the wipers. Seems to be raining a bit and snow. Traffic there. Stand up, clear for takeoff. Something is wrong here. Why isn't it stuck? Something is weird. Something's weird. Okay. It's not turning the way I want for some reason. Seems all fine when you do it like this. Aviation, hello, how are you doing? Nice to see you here. Can we still departure here from this one? I think we might do that. It is turning for some reason really strange here. We need to fix that somehow. Okay, we're gonna go back to the other end. Why is it turning completely wrong here? It drags immediately to the left, even though I have the pedals in the opposite direction. Taxiing seems to be fine, so I don't really know what's going on there, but we'll try again and also check some settings. Engine is started up fine. We'll taxi all the way to the end of the runway. We should probably check the have I missed anything important? I don't think so. Yeah, we can turn on the off the APU and APU bleed here. Turn off the anti-ice here. We forgot something here. Or is it just really windy? Maybe. Yeah, it seems like it's quite windy. Are we still supposed to take off from the only 19er right? Is that the one we use? So it might be that it's just a lot of side wind. Okay, here we are at the runway again. Let's check the FMC that everything is correctly there also. Let's stop here. Only 19er right. Okay. Okay, look, seems fine. Let's double check here. Missed something. Seems good. We'll fill in that information later. likes to temp 57 degrees. This is just the approach. Take off. Oh, should be fine. Let's try and take off again. Okay, line up, put your runway 19 right. Just make sure we see the it doesn't turn. No. If we brake, it turns. Seems to be lots of winds or something, but I cannot do much more. I have to brake to turn. Okay. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Better take off now. We're not stable.
Don't sink.
We can't control.
Pull up.
Can't control.
Pull up. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Don't know what that was all about, really. Super strange. Gear up. I'm not sure if this will be acceptable. Sugar, okay. What does that even mean? the wipers went off. Climb to flight level. QH standard. Anti-ice ticket. Oh. Why is the Toga LK flashing?
My colleagues would like to welcome you to us at SAS. In SAS Plus, we will serve you a meal with cold beverages, coffee, tea. In SAS Go, we offer pizza slices, snacks, and cold beverages to purchase. You will find our menu in your seat pockets. You are most welcome to pay with credit card or your bonus points. We serve complimentary coffee and tea. On this aircraft, you are more than welcome to use our high-speed Wi-Fi. Read about how to connect on the instruction card. In SAS Plus, you will bring time a gold member connection is free. I hope that you will enjoy your flight together with us, and once again, welcome aboard.
Yeah, this Toga LK, I've not seen that before, so okay. Well, press these buttons here and then engage. There we go. Okay, so that's how you do it. Huh, the sun. Nice. Okay, so we are fine here. Fjorden. Let's have a look at the top of the descent. Finally, this one is going where I want it to be, seems like. We're just gonna ignore that little crash we had there in the beginning. Really strange. I didn't want to take off really. I didn't want to increase the speed, something weird. But now it seems fine. Okay, let's have a look at the top of the descent. Right, we're gonna select the flight level. Let's see it here instead. Directly. Speed limit exceeded. Yeah, fine. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna check the sim brief here, flight plan. Flight level. Which is here. Flight level 30 is the one. And we're gonna have a look at the flight plan. Look at this, the clouds are really nice. Ooh, we scratched the window. Don't know why the wipers are no longer working. It seems like they're broken. Anyway, we don't need them right now. And let's prepare for landing. Let's see, we'll get the weather, 7 degrees. Set it to good. We're gonna land on November 17. Landing weight 60.6 minus 3. 57.1. We're going to use the medium outer brake. That looks good. Winds 240, 30 knots. Side wind. Okay. Right, we need to have a look at the charts. Let's have a look here. We are going to go to the in page, I think. Here we go. Next phase. Next phase. Next phase. Approach. QNH. What do we have? 985. 0985. Temperature was at 7 degrees plus, yes. Borrow. Let's have a look. the ILS. Whiskey, I think. DH 366. And then we're going to do a full flat landing. So like for the missed approach. Climate track 170 degrees when passing 2000, intercept to R170. Continue climb to 3000. So we'll set it to 3000 first. Like that. Okay, soon reaching the top of descent here. Cruising at flight level 320. We're gonna prepare flight plan here for the arrival. Runway, this one. And we are entering using the PSU 3N. This one, insert. Aviation 204, here's your Airbus helper again. Very nice. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. So we had a little incident, to say the least. Don't know why, but I had some issues to turn while, not while taxiing, but on the runway when selecting the Tuga, or the flex thing. So I had to like brake a little bit to be able to turn and keep me steady on the runway, and eventually I had used all the runway, so we had a little early takeoff around 130 knots instead of 140, and we had a liftoff, but very soon after that we crashed into the trees and then bumped up, and it went fine after that. So really strange. And I couldn't do anything. I tried to pull the stick, nothing happened, so yeah, it was really weird. But we are in the air now, and it seems to be working fine, now at least. So how are you doing, Aviation 204? We are doing this virtual airline with the Scandinavian Airlines. This is the third leg, I think. Yes, it's for Scandinavian as 9003. So we are flying from Oslo to Bergen, and preparing for the descent, which is closing in here, top of descent. But I think I have most of it under control here. We're gonna do this approach here. Let's see. The name of it was PSU 3N. So coming in here, I guess. Let's just check. Yeah. So coming in this way. Flight level 100, flight level 8 or 8,000 minimum, and we'll continue there. And this is the holding pattern, and then entering to Gilva, and from Gilva should be connecting here, I guess. Yeah, so Gilva there, and we want to be at 3,000 feet. 2,400 3000 at Balbo and 2400 here for the glide slope. Yeah, hopefully I've set everything up correctly. We're gonna use the medium auto brake, so we can arm that. And we have a look and see what the first descent is gonna be. We don't have anyone on the VATSIM, I think. Oh, we have the tower at Arlanda. Okay, that doesn't help, unfortunately. In Norway. Okay, time to descend. Let's start with 10,000 feet, I think. Yeah, before we start there. I wonder why it says enter destination data when I've already entered it here, so that's something I don't know why. Like I have already entered it. We should maybe get the winds here again. Why does it want us to fill in this one? Like we already had a cruising flight level at 30 before. Winds?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready to land. We kindly ask you to return to your seats now. Please make sure that your safety belt is fastened and electronic appliances are switched off. Please stow your table, raise the back of your seat to an upright position and lower the armrests. We also ask you to open the window blinds. Thank you.
Let's see, restrictions here, flight level 130 at BR627, so let's select the 130 instead. Should probably increase the vertical speed. That's very nice. So the BR67, we have the flight restriction of 130. Alright, we'll turn on the seatbelt sign. Alright, some passengers, hello, hello, welcome aboard. let's go back to the cockpit. Right, entering some clouds again. We'll turn on the landing lights already now. Let's descend to flight level 8000. Right. Yeah, it's a really beautiful one, the A320 Aviation 204. Alright, I'm gonna expect some turbulence here. Wow, it's really nice with the clouds, how they made it on the Flight Simulator 2024. So much better than the previous one with the weather. We should probably set the soon activate the approach, and also so don't forget we press this one. QNH. What was it again? Let's see, for the arrival perf 985 0985. I think we'll set it now 0985. Zero 985 098 1 2 3.
Cabin crew, please be seated for landing.
Cabin crew, please be seated for landing. Okay, we got a speed restriction coming up, 220 knots. Let's make sure we hit that. And we'll reduce the altitude to 6,000 and speed to, like, let's set it to 210 or something. There. Seems like bad weather. Yeah, that's a good idea to check if there's any center. Let's do that. I think it is. It's very quiet. So we're in the Unicom 122.8, and I'll set the squawk code to 2200. We can soon use the set the flaps for 1. Now. There we go. Flaps set to 1. Wow. From a beautiful weather to not so great. Oh no. Okay, it's gonna be a bit stormy landing, I guess. Let's have a look at the restrictions here. Why below minimum? Okay. Yeah, okay, 6,000 feet. We need to be that minimum and maximum 8,000 feet. No, I didn't ask for clearance since there was no one at all. Therefore I didn't, but I did ask, informed that I was taxiing to runway 19 right and also departing from runway 19 right. So yeah, since there was no one there either, no center, nothing. But I am informed on Unicom. Okay. Wow, it gets really dark. Next restriction. I need to zoom in a bit here. Still 220 knots. We are keeping that 210 currently and still the same altitude. Let's have a look for the next one. We see 4,000 feet. We need to be above 4,000 or at 4,000 feet. And when we hit the Gilva, I can't really see. Is it raining? Is it? No, it's not. That's the most Scandinavian weather I've seen. Yeah, it was like this today, basically. Like all rainy, so I didn't go to the airport and I didn't have time either. But yeah, yesterday I was there because I knew it was sunny, and that's always nice when it's nice weather. Right, we should descend probably. Yeah, when we get to the BR 620, we'll descend to 4,000. And let's see have a look here at the chart again. Okay, getting closer. What's the 3,000 and 2,400 for the glide slope? Yeah, aviation 204 might as well hit the plane spotting while it's nice outside. Yeah, especially since now it's really cold here. Well, it's not super cold really, but it's not nice weather to stay out too long. So yeah, it's like well, it was 2 degrees Celsius. So how's the weather where you live right now? Well, it's foggy, cloudy and foggy. For some reason, oh, the wipers are working now. Don't know why they stopped working. Maybe there's some, like they recognize, but I can't really see that it is raining. It just sounds like there's like a wind probably or something. Yeah. But here we see something. Or is that... yeah, it looks like rain. Okay, so we're gonna use the wipers. Strange that I don't see it on the... I don't see it here. But I think it is raining. Okay, let's set the altitude for 4,000. Do we see some restrictions there? 200 knots, right? So I guess we'll activate the approach phase also. We have forgotten that. We just ignored that, I think. Should we delete this diesel? Do we normally do that? Or just leave it as it is? A little bit unsure of that. There was something I was gonna do, but I forgot. Ah, activate the approach phase. Don't know why this one leaves blank here, but we'll leave it as it is. Okay, activate approach phase. Confirm approach phase. So why does it say enter destination date? Approach. We don't have the borrow? Oh shit. Uh-oh. I thought I said it. 366. Okay, 366. There. 366. 366. Okay. But still it says enter destination data. Why? What am I missing then? Next phase, that's just to go around. Oh, lovely weather. Okay, then we have the next speed restriction. 200 knots and 3,000 feet, above 3,000 feet, but below 4,000 I guess. Let's have a quick look outside here. I think we're timed. Oh, it's really dark here. Looks like it's not raining here, just cloudy. Strange. Hurry back to the cockpit, we're about to land. Aviation 204 Beyond ATC is quite cool, except it doesn't have the authentic experience as VATSIM. Okay, Beyond ATC, I've heard of it. When you say it now, I never understood really what it is. But okay, so it's like ATC instead of VATSIM, right? Okay, we'll reduce the speed to 200 knots, we'll set 195. Can we turn on, oops, a little bit more lights here. Ooh! Okay. Don't touch that. Flap 2. Activate the approach phase. Localizer intercepted, I think. Set it to 2,400.
2,500.
Right, we'll reduce the speed here again. Let's have a look if there is anyone on the VATSIM here. No, we'll just inform Scandinavian Airlines 9003 is on the final approach for landing at runway 17 at ENBR. something like that. Okay, let's let the aircraft select its speed now. Landing gear down. Okay. Wow. There's the ground. You can see the ground. Okay, a little bit. Let's go up, oops, up, not too much. It's snow and rain and lovely. Okay, flap free. Arm the speed brake. And flap, full flap. Runway is not in sight, but should be here. Alright, aviation 204 beyond ATC is just AI ATC with a realistic traffic injector, and it has lots of realistic places to go. Okay, that's cool. I might get it done. Do you have it? Oh, look, it's snowing. Now it looks nicer. Can you like? I don't like that it's reflecting here, but okay. No. Runway, where are you? So I'm using live weather. Alright, so it's only about $30 US. Nice. That's not too much. So like when it is like this, oh, there's the runway in sight. It's probably nicer to have it instead of VATSIM where on just Unicom. Right. 1,000. Let's prepare for landing. Landing gear down. Speed brakes armed. Landing lights on. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. Wow.
500.
Okay. You don't want to crash your rider. Should soon disengage the autopilot. $500.
100 above.
Continue. Disengage. Oops, too high. Come on.
Minimum.
Continue. We're stable.
100.
Almost. No. Get down there. Get down. Get down. Oh dear. This would be a go around.
40, 30,
Oh.
20. Retard.
Oh shit. Retard already. Oh god. This should be definitely a go around. What a failure. Oh no.
Don't sink.
40, 30, 20. Retard.
Don't sink.
Retard. 5. Come on, get there. Oh god damn it.
Don't sink.
7, 5.
Oh dear.
Pitch.
Well, that was not a great landing. Should have been a go around. But I didn't feel going around right now.
We have now arrived at our destination. For safety reasons, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Keep your seat belts and table upright. And the island emergency exits free of cabin baggage until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Please be careful when opening the overhead compartment as cabin baggage may fall out. Before leaving us, make sure that you haven't forgotten anything on board. When disembarking, please observe a possible difference in level between the aircraft and the gate bridge or stairs. Smoking is
Yeah,
only
go around.
permitted
It should have
in
been a go
designated
around.
smoking areas. We would like to thank you for flying SAS and Star Alliance.
It was not
Until
stable
next
in the
time,
end
from
there.
all of us at
I should have
SAS,
disengaged
thank
the
you and we wish you a very
autopilot
nice day.
earlier, I think. I don't know really when to do that, when it's the best time, like distance wise. Okay, so we're at Bergen Airport. Doesn't look really nice. Can we just see? Let's ignore this shitty weather. Oh, much better. Much better. Obviously, this is not the real weather, but still. Let's see. We don't have anyone here, do we? No. Let's have a look at the landing rate. Lovely. Aircraft bounced, touched back down at -71 FPM. Ooh, bounced. Touched back down at -71. -71 is still good, but the bouncing, I'm not proud of it. Okay, 8.799. 2838310 on the landing. Okay, the points. Yeah, I think it was a pretty bad landing, considering I should have gone around, but I didn't really want to practice that now since it's getting late here, and yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have a look and see where we can taxi to. It's probably gonna take any gate here. Departure arrival, no. Navigraph, this one. ENBR Airport. So I'm flying on these virtual airlines, so we get some points, hopefully, for this one. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna take any stand, basically. There is no one here anyway. Let's just taxi here using Hotel Whiskey. Yeah, and stand there somewhere. That will be fine. Landing lights can come off. Taxi lights on. Strobe off. Aviation 24, that's very smooth. Yeah, I don't see how it could be smooth. Okay, so you have to go. Have a nice night, you too. And thanks for all the help and support, and have a good day or night. And we'll see you next time. Okay, we'll take this the gate here. Number 2 free. A little bit strange here. Oops. Yeah, we stand here. Parking brake set.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross check. Please be careful when opening the overhead compartment, as cabin baggage may fall out. Before leaving us, make sure that you haven't forgotten anything on board. When
Okay.
disembarking, please
Landing
observe
rate
the
was
possible
minus
difference in level
499.
between
That's
the
a
aircraft
very
and the
bad
gate bridge
landing.
or stairs.
I thought it was minus 71. Strange. Okay, so that's it. So we'll leave it here. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. We're gonna fly the next leg, which will be for the virtual Scandinavian Airlines. We have the events. From Bergen to Trondheim is the next leg. A distance of 249 nautical miles. So that will be the next leg. Okay, thank you so much and see you next time, guys. Have a nice evening.